Hi Sales Masters, how are you doing? Today we're going to be talking about how to handle the objection. I need to speak to a few people first before I make a decision, or I have some other people that I'm speaking to in the next few days. So you know when you're on a discovery call and everything's going so well, and you emphatically know that you can help this person, but then at the end of the call they say, okay, great, now I'm going to speak to some other people. So let's talk about how we can overcome that objection. Okay, so there are a few things that happen here. You have some people that think, okay, that they have to speak to a few people before making a decision about who to work with, okay? And then you've also got some people that are like shopping around, or they like to look around, okay? So what may happen, and especially if you're not that well known as yet, what may happen is that you will be on a discovery call and the person will say to you, well, I'm speaking to some other people, so I'm going to get back to you in a few days. So this is an objection, okay? So how do we overcome this? So the first way we overcome this is someone is what they're doing, they're looking at other people first, okay? At other people. Now, if they're doing that, it could mean several reasons. The first one could be because they are not sure what they really want. Secondly, they are not sure that you're the one that can help them to get that specific transformation in their life, health, or in their business. Okay, so you've got two things there. So how do you overcome the first barrier? So if they are unsure, okay, as to if you can help them, the way that you overcome that objection, even before coming on the phone with your potential client, is going back to your brand positioning. Okay, so going back to the brand positioning training, because remember when I was saying to you that people are going to buy from you, or people aren't going to buy from you, depending on what they think about you in their hearts and in their minds. So remember that your brand is everything that your target audience thinks, feels, and even hopes for about your brand. Okay, so what we need to do is you need to go back and reevaluate your brand. Okay, what are you about? Does your target market understand from seeing you on social media? Do they understand that you are the one that can help them, that you can solve this problem? Do they understand that? Okay, because if someone is saying to you, oh, I need to I'm going to be looking at some other people, that's because when you've been on the call with them, you haven't thoroughly convinced them that that you are the one that can help them. Okay, they're not thoroughly convinced, and they're not thoroughly convinced because they haven't spent time, they haven't seen enough of you before they've had you on that call. So if you go through the modules, the brand positioning module, and also you go through the skyrocket your visibility module, okay, and you do the steps, okay, that are in those videos, what's going to happen is that you're going to decrease the amount of people that say, I need to think about it. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is if someone says, okay, I'm speaking to other people, this is exactly what you need to say on this call. Okay, so this is how you're gonna handle this objection. So if you have followed the get an immediate yes formula, and you followed the step-by-step ways of how to close the sale, and you've done that, and then they say to you, okay, great, now what I'm going to do, I have some other calls lined up and I'm going to get back to you after I've spoken to them. This is exactly what you do. You say to them, okay, so are you completely clear as to how I can help you with X, Y, and Z? Okay, then they say yes, and then you say, are you completely sure? Do you have any other questions at all? Is there anything that you'd like me to go over again? And they say, no, I understand everything. And then you say, so can you see that I've been sensitive to your needs, and I am going to be able to help you to achieve this and this? Okay, and then they say yes, and then you say, great, okay, so now that we have established that, so let's go ahead, because you've just said that I can help you to solve that particular problem. I know that I can help you to do that, so let's go ahead. Okay, and then that is what you say. Because what you've got to remember is that your clients, you know what's best. You know what's best for your clients, okay? You know what's best. You know how to help them, how to support them. You know what's best. You are completely in control, okay? And you're in control of that call. Okay, so that is exactly what you do, because what you've got to say to them also is, if you know that I'm the person that can help you, and you believe and you know that you would like to work with me, then what is the reason why you will speak to anyone else, knowing that I can help you to get this, that I can help you do this, okay? And then we can actually start and get the ball rolling as soon as on Monday, for example. Okay, so that is exactly what I want you to say. Now you have the confidence, okay? You have everything that you need to say that. So, but that is exactly how you want to handle the objection. I need to speak to someone else, or need to have conversations with any other people, okay? So what you're doing is you're getting them to say yes to you, yes to themselves right now, because they know that you can help them, okay? So that's how you handle that objection. Because from what I've been doing this for quite some time now, and I've noticed that if that person doesn't say yes to me right now on this call, they are not going to come back. Okay, they are not going to come back to say, hey, I've spoken to 3 other people and now I'm going to choose you. That's not going to happen, because the likelihood is, well, not likelihood, what's definitely going to happen is that as soon as they put the phone down from speaking to you, everything else is going to get in the way, the kids, the husband, the dogs, whatever, and they are going to forget at least 60% of everything that you've just told them. So they're not going to remember, and they're not going to come back to you, okay? So that is exactly how you handle the objection. I'm going to speak to someone else, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.